I work no stopping.
Good evening, teacher.
Hello,
Good
friends.
evening, teacher.
Hello, how are you doing?
How are you?
Great, great.
Teacher.
I'm doing better now that I see all of you.
Hi, teacher.
So cliché, huh? Hi,
Oh,
who's that? Miguel, right? Hi, Carla.
Hi, teacher.
Herbert.
Hi.
Okay, I know who you are. Let's turn the camera on. Gabriel, definitely. Leo, hi, Leo.
Hi.
Otto.
hello.
There's no otro like you. All right, Sergio, there you are. Carla, Rocio. Rocio always has a big smile. I like that. Let me see.
Hello, teacher.
Carlos Morales, I haven't seen you in a while. I know sometimes you take classes in your hammock. Not tonight, maybe. Miguel, okay. Guys, if I can see you, then I have somebody. Hold on, I'm gonna message her. It says AG. What's her name? Because it says AG. Hi, Fernando.
Hi, teacher.
Okay, well, how was the weekend?
So tired.
No, the weekend was tiring. You are tired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. Who else wants to share? Nobody?
Hello.
Ah, okay, Andrea. All right, well, let's get started then. Everybody mute the microphone, okay? We're not gonna be part of those memes. Esos memes que dicen, el gallo, por favor, el micrófono apague, los de los perros. No, that is an expression I have said, like, can you hear those dogs? Please mute the microphone. It's pretty common, but let's not do that, please.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna begin. Now, this is where we left off. We were working on countables and uncountables. Okay, so we're gonna go to number one. Help me out, please. Candida, number one.
Okay, which is the correct? There aren't too many volumes. The number one, there aren't too many.
Second.
Number
Second.
one. That was me. There aren't too many police officers. Okay, we're gonna try that because officers is countable, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody,
Mhm.
hold on. Everybody will have their microphone muted unless you're the one participating, okay? Number two, Flor. Flor, you're muted. Now I can hear you. Go ahead.
Sorry, hello?
Number two.
There is too much traffic. So the covers need to build be more highways.
More highways.
More highways.
More highways.
Yes. I have a question on that, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
I know that because, in base of my experience speaking in English, the correct is more highways. However, if we translate that a little bit, and know highway should be correct also, doesn't it?
And wouldn't it? That would be the right type question. Let me see.
Like,
there's too much traffic, so the government needs to build more highways. What are you saying? What's the other option?
the more highways is okay for me. Like, I know that's the correct one. However, I was wondering, can I say there is too much traffic, so the government needs to build no highways? or is that's not correct?
No, yeah, it would be right. I mean,
Okay.
grammatically speaking, yes. So the government needs to build enough. Yes, yes, it is grammatically correct. It's just not the answer, you know.
Oh, okay, thank you.
All right, number 3, Catherine.
Okay. That is
Sorry, Catherine.
on my city. There's so much pollution in my city.
There is too much pollution, all right? So number 3, you're saying.
True.
Rocio, 4.
Yes.
Okay. Complete the statement. I can sleep at night. There should be less noise.
There should be less noise. Okay. And finally, number 5. Who's going to participate? Miguel Campos. Miguel Campos.
Completed the form. Completed the form. Stayed using quality expression. To many.
Oh, we lost you. Too many or more. What should I write here? Did I try more already?
More
is correct.
may should not to use capital.
Hold on, there's a
More
mistake.
highway, more highway.
Aren't too
More
many. No, why would we say there aren't too many? There aren't enough.
The second one.
Yes,
Yes.
enough police officers. That is the second one, enough. Maybe you told me right and I got it wrong, so we don't know. Okay, that was good. Do you have any questions about that topic? Because we're gonna change topics now. No topic? I mean, no questions? That's a matter of practice. So I sent you the chart last time. I would recommend you to practice making sentences out loud. You don't need to write them. So you get used to the structure, okay? Jackity Jack. Hi. Okay, Andrea, read the objective, please.
Learn how to ask and answer indirect questions in English in this lesson. Practice using indirect questions by discussing a city or new destination. By the end of the class, you will be able to form polite indirect questions such as, could you tell me where the bank is? Do you know where the nearest ATM? Can you tell me how often the buses run? And do you know where I can catch the
Okay.
grammatically correct English?
Thank you. Miguel, thank you. All right, let's watch. Please take notes because this is a new topic. You're supposed to be using the structure correctly, okay? How to make indirect questions. And then I'll explain, we'll practice.
Hi everyone. By the end of this class, you'll be able to ask and answer indirect questions about a city or a new place that you might visit. For example, you'll be able to make the following questions. Could you tell me where the bank is? Do you know where the nearest ATM is? Do you know where the restrooms are? Can you tell me how often the buses run? Do you know where I can catch the bus? Before I begin to explain the grammar involved, what I would like to do is I would like to play an audio program which illustrates how this topic is used. And so what we're going to do at this point is we're going to listen to a conversation and we're going to listen to different questions that are asked about a city. Your task is to listen carefully and I will ask you questions at the end of the audio program.
Excuse me, could you tell me where the nearest ATM is?
There's one upstairs, across from the duty-free shop.
Great. And Do you know where I can catch a bus to the city?
Sure. Just follow the signs for transportation.
Okay. And can you tell me how often they run?
They run every 20 minutes or...
Excuse me. It's me again. I'm sorry. I need some more information if you don't mind. Do you know how much the bus costs?
It's $20. You can buy a ticket on the bus.
$20? Wow.
All right, pay attention to the audio. Don't look at the phone because it's me, okay? I'm checking on the ones who are absent. So pay attention.
Well, a taxi costs about $50.
Okay. And do you know where a bookstore is? I'd like to get a guidebook.
Go upstairs and turn right. You'll see one on your left.
Thanks very much. Have a nice day.
You too.
Let me present some structure at this time. What we want to do in this class is we want to learn how to change direct questions into indirect questions. And the reason that we want to do this is because it's a lot more polite to use indirect questions. So for example, if I say, where's the bank? It's less polite than if I say, could you tell me where the bank is? And what we're going to learn is we're going to learn some rules that we're going to follow in changing these questions from direct to indirect questions. We're going to learn how to do it with the verb to be, and we're also going to learn how to change WH questions with either do or did. Now let's try to make sense of this whole concept here. What we want to do is we want to be able to turn direct questions into indirect questions. And let me propose a formula on how to do this, if you will. So we want to turn the question, where is the bank, into an indirect question, and the way that we'll do that is we will use some kind of polite modal verb. So in this case, could you tell me? All right, and then this is going to be followed by a WH word. In this case, it happens to be where, but it could be any other WH word. For example, it could be what time, how often, when, etc. Any kind of WH word is what we're going to include here. So could you tell me, and in this case I will ask where. This is going to be followed by the subject. So in this case it happens to be the bank, where the bank, and then finally we're going to include the verb. So in this case, could you tell me where the bank is? And just so that we follow the pattern that I'm proposing here, I'm going to go ahead and play with the colors for now. Now let's try to make sense of that second question that you see there towards the bottom. Where are the restrooms? That's the direct question. What we want to do is we want to turn that question into an indirect question. And you can do that in different ways. For example, you can do that by asking, do you know? Okay, or using another modal verb. So in this case, I'm going to propose in using this polite way of doing it. Okay, so I'm basically just going to copy that so you can see that it's basically the same pattern that we're following. We have, could you tell me? And that follows a WH word. So in this case, where? Okay, so the subject is what's going to change now. And instead of saying the bank, we're now going to say the restrooms. And then it's going to follow the verb. So in this case, it happens to be that since restrooms are plural, then we're going to use the verb to be are instead of the verb to be is. And the phrase here could change, as I mentioned, just like we have it there on the book. Do you know where the restrooms are? And basically we're going to follow the same pattern for the questions that you see towards the bottom. The only difference here is that we're no longer using the verb to be. We're using other verbs, and we could be talking about the present, we could be talking about the past, and that's what it means by either do or did. So let's try to make sense of those as well. So in this case, it's a similar pattern, if you will. How often do the buses leave? Okay, what we want to do is we want to be able to change this question into an indirect question. And again, we can use the same pattern that you see here. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy this previous one that you see there so that you can see that nothing changes, or just a few things will change. So in this case, could you tell me, I mean, that's similar thing. Could you tell me? And we're going to use the WH question. So in this case, it's going to be how often. All right. And then that is followed by the subject. So in this case, the subject is the buses. And then that is followed by the verb. And so in this case, it's no longer the verb to be, but now it's the verb leave. How often do the buses leave? Could you tell me how often the buses leave? Let's try to make sense of the other questions that you see there towards the bottom. So in this case, what we want to do is we want to use a polite way of asking. So you can ask in the form of, could you tell me? Do you know? Can you tell me? And then it just repeats itself with do you know. So in this case, we're going to use do you know. That's the second question there. Do you know what time the bank opens? So let me go ahead and write that example now. Do you know? That follows the WH word. So in this case is what time. Then that follows the subject. And one thing that I want you to notice here is that in our indirect question, we remove the auxiliary verb. So we don't include does or do. It no longer exists in our indirect question. Do you know what time the bank opens? And the other thing that happens here is that the verb in this case will need to have an S, and that's because since we don't have an auxiliary verb and the subject of the verb is singular and we're talking in the present, therefore we need an S, as you can see there. And well, let's do the last one there. When did flight 566 arrive? So in that case, the question could be do you know, and the WH word is when, and the subject is flight 566, and in this case we had to change the verb to the past because we're not using an auxiliary like we're using the auxiliary when did flight 566 arrive. In this case this verb is in the present, but that's because we're using the auxiliary did. So in this case, since we removed that auxiliary verb that I mentioned, we need to change that verb to the past form. The last thing that I would like for you to do now is to practice the concepts that we talked about. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to post some questions here. These are common questions that people ask whenever they visit another country, another city, a place you're not familiar with. What are those questions? For example, how much do taxis cost?
We're gonna leave it there. Now, let me see. Hold on. Okay, first of all, let me ask you, why do we use indirect questions?
Because that way can be more polite.
Very more polite.
Imagine you going to your boss and saying, for example, ¿cuándo es mi vacación? Right? You would sound very impolite, wouldn't you? Would you talk like that to your boss?
It will sound rude.
It would sound very rude. That's why we need to use indirect questions. Especially in the United States, you have to be extra polite for anything you ask. Okay, so you have to modify your speaking so that you don't sound rude. Okay, that is one of them. Now, the structure goes like this. In the video, what questions could you see? Could you see present, past, future? What tenses could you see in the video?
Present and past.
Great, you were paying attention. I love that. Okay, we could see present questions and past, simple past questions. All right, but this topic exists in all tenses. It can be in the future, present perfect, present continuous, past perfect, continuous, and so on. All right, we can use indirect questions in all tenses. You have a question, Herbert?
Yes, I have a question. Is there any possible way you can use this structure to make questions such as have you been, have you been, um, no, let me see, have you gone to the doctor or something like that?
Look, you can use indirect questions in all tenses. Meaning that what you said right now was present perfect. So yes, you can use it. That's good. Okay, what we saw in the video, pay attention guys, I don't want you to get confused, all right? What we saw in the video was present and past, that's it, okay? So that's what we're gonna practice. Right now, we're only going to practice indirect questions in the present simple form. You need to know that we cannot have two questions, all right, in one. So we're gonna modify the structure. Right now, we're going to practice present, not past. That we're gonna do later, okay? But I'm going to give you a general structure. You don't need to memorize all the tenses, all the structures, because there is a mother structure, all right? There is one single structure you can use for all the tenses, and it is like this. Okay, I always try to give you tips, you know. So it's the expression followed by if it's a yes, no question, or WH if it's a WH question, right? And then it's followed by a statement. The statement can be affirmative or it can be negative. Okay. All right. So please write this because this is the general structure for all indirect questions, whether it is in the present, future, present perfect, past continuous, future perfect continuous. This is the same exact structure for everything. All right. Write it down. Hold on. I think somebody sent me a message. I don't know who that was. I cannot see it. I can see it. You can tell me. Nope, I can see it. All right, it works like this. What's a statement to begin with? Let's make an affirmative statement. Okay, look, this part is a statement, right? You might get confused a little bit, but it's gonna be worth it. Okay, this is a statement. What do I mean? That it could be affirmative or negative. It means it's a simple sentence, all right? It's not a question. Let's make a statement in the present form. How would you do that? Tell me an example, any sentence in the present simple form?
Like a question or just a simple,
It's not a question. It can be a question because it's a statement. A statement is a sentence. It's not a question. So
I like pizza, for example.
I like pizza. All right, very good. That's a statement. What's a negative statement in the present?
I don't like pizza.
Like pizza. All right, let's make an affirmative statement in the past.
I didn't like.
We didn't like pizza.
We didn't like.
Didn't like pizza. All right. What's a negative statement in the past?
I used to hate pizza.
Okay, that was negative. Hold on, the other way. This is negative.
We didn't.
We didn't. We did.
We liked.
We did.
We like.
We like it.
We liked.
Pizza.
We like
Yeah.
pizza. Okay, do you know how to say this in the future?
Like, I would like pizza.
We like.
I would like pizza. That works.
Like
And let's say this in the future, but in the negative form.
I won't like.
I want.
Won't like pizza. Okay, so affirmative or negative statement in any tense. Is that clear?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, now let's see how it works here with the rest of the structure. So we're gonna put an expression. The expressions are, for example, do you know? Right? That was one of them. Do you know? Okay, do you know? And hold on. We're going to ask this one. Do you know? Would that be a yes, no question or a WH question? Yes, no question, right?
Yes, no question.
I don't. I have an opinion on that. Cause if you say something like, "Do you know if I like pizza?" It's like if you're asking somebody if he know it. So that person can answer just yes or no, or can answer something more, something more like I
You
don't
can
know.
answer anything. No, you know what? Yeah, in class, you're taught to answer like, yes, I do. No, I don't, right? But in general, because you need to learn the structure, but when you're speaking, I mean, you can say whatever you want. Do you know if I like pizza? Ask me the question, Herbert.
Do you know if I like pizza?
I can be, if I want to be friendly, if I knew you already, I would be like, what do I know? You tell me. That would be my answer.
What would I know? You tell. Yeah.
If
You're
I
right.
knew you, right? But if I want to be respectful because you're my student, I would be like, I'm afraid I don't know. I don't have the answer to that.
Yeah, that's another question I had. How can you reply to these questions in a polite way?
No, you just answer. Do you know where the bank is? Well, it is around the corner. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, you just answer. All right, another expression is, could you tell me? All right. Could you tell me why? Now I'm going to make it WH, all right? Could you tell me why? And let's choose one of this. Why?
Could you tell me why we
Why
didn't
you
like
like
pizza?
pizza? I don't like pizza.
Could you tell me why you don't like pizza, for example? It's a statement. Okay, so this works for everything.
Don't like pizza.
You're not going to
Pizza with pineapple.
for example. All right, you're not going to use the structure of a
That's
question anymore,
pleasures.
but you're going to use a statement. I hope that's clear. Okay, now we're going to practice. Okay, I'll give you the first one. The rest of them you're going to do on your own. So the first one goes like this. I sent you a link, right? Don't work on the image because the image is for later or for tomorrow. It depends. It's for later, actually. We have to finish. Okay, so the link, open the link, and it's there. Did you write the structure, by the way? Take a picture. Here, there it is. And send it to a group. The first one says, where does she play tennis? It's present, right? Okay, so where does she play tennis? Well, the exercise says you have to use, can you tell me? We're only going to use one expression. Can you tell me for all of them? All right, so we're going to start. Can you tell me? Can you tell me, it says here in the exercise. So that's the only expression we're going to use. Can you tell me? All right, now what else do I need? Copy paste it. Let's make it an indirect question. Can you tell me if or WH, guys?
W.
Yeah, where?
Where?
If today,
Can you tell me where?
Where?
Now I need affirmative or negative statement.
Affirmative.
Affirmative.
Affirmative,
Where
okay,
does
in
she
the
play?
present form. So she
Plays tennis.
plays tennis.
Exactly.
Play tennis.
With letter S because it's a statement. It's not a question. Plays tennis like this. And that's it. Can you tell me where she plays tennis? Okay. All right, another one. One more, one with the verb be, okay? I'm gonna say, for example, is your mom home? Is your mom home? All right, how would you make that question? Can you tell me, that's the expression.
If your mom
Can you
home,
tell me
If, because it's a yes no question, right?
if your mom
Could you tell me where your mom
is
is?
where in home?
No, this is not a WH question, guys. It's a yes no question.
direct.
It's a yes no question. So how do I make it? Could you tell me if
If your mom home.
Is at home.
Your mom
Mom at home.
Where home
is
If your mom
is
At home.
home. Like this. Look, think of this.
Can you tell me if your mom?
All right, look at this. Pay attention. Everybody pay attention. Look at this. Don't look at this part. Imagine it's not here. I'm gonna cover it actually so you can see my point. What do I do? What did I do? Hold on. Okay, I cannot cover it. Imagine this is not here. And look at this. Your mom is home. Is that a sentence?
No.
No.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Ah,
Tiene sujeto, tiene predicado, tiene complemento.
Yes.
Sí.
but no in order.
No, yes, it is in order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mamá
Your
está
mom is
Your mom is-
home.
casa.
Okay.
It's a sentence.
Mhm.
It is in order.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. When I
Yes.
say statement, okay, las oraciones tienen sujeto y predicado, okay?
Okay.
So this is subject predicate, right? Here, she plays tennis. Does that make sense? ¿Es una oración, sí o no? She
Yes.
plays tennis. Subject, predicate, complement, right?
Yes.
So it is. I'm teaching you the complicated way because you can use it for all the tenses if you use this structure. But if you want to, you can use the one from the video. But you're gonna have to memorize one by one. This structure covers about 20 forms, this one. So I think it's easier, but I don't know, it's up to you. All right, ready to do the exercise?
I have a question before we go to the exercises.
Go ahead.
What happens if I want to use some type of preposition of places on this question? Like, can you tell me where's your mom at or something like that?
Yeah, you can say that. You tell me where
Okay.
your mom is at, like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Missing something. Okay, or can you tell me where the bank is? So this is not complete. El banco está, but because we don't know where, we don't have it. We don't have the complement. We
Could
only
you
have
tell me?
sujeto y verbo. That's it. But here, nothing, because that's what we're asking. You don't know where the bank is. That's what you're asking. Okay. All right, let's practice. It shouldn't be that difficult. We're gonna work in groups of 3. Work on the link, only the link. All right. Accept the invitation, please. Another question? Nope. All right. Miguel, Andrea, Carlos.
Does he
That-
live in Paris?
Paris. The answer it could be, can you tell me if he lives in Paris?
Yes, if you're writing letter S, that is right.
Okay, that's correct. Okay, the third one, Mr. Otto, how are you?
You're muted,
I,
Otto.
I can hear you, Mr. Otto.
Otto, you're muted, your microphone.
Yes.
Hold on, let me see.
Moment is ready.
Okay, I muted him.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello,
Okay,
Mr. Otto.
tell me. Hi.
The third,
What is this? Can you tell me what it is?
okay.
No, pero ahí tendría que ser, can you tell me what
It is.
this is? ¿Qué es esto?
¿Por cuál
No
van?
es what
Porque
it is. Number 4.
Miguel.
sí, ajá.
Can you tell me what this is? Okay, number 5.
This.
Do they work in Canada? Can you tell me?
Can you tell me if she
Can
play
you
tennis?
tell me where is she
No, where
play
is,
tennis?
Where you
where is she is a question. It has to be where and then
can you tell
subject,
me
verb.
if can you tell me where she play tennis?
Where she plays with letter S.
Where she plays tennis.
Right, because it's present simple.
Yes, that is correct.
Number 5. Can you tell me what they
Are you saying, can you tell me if
if
they were in Canada?
yes. Can you tell me if they work in Canada? That's right.
Yes.
Number
6.
Number 6. Can you tell me when can you tell me when do John and Luke meet?
Yes. Correct. Can you tell me when John and Luke meet?
Okay.
Another one. Can you tell me if he's a lawyer?
Can you tell me if he
If? Can you tell me if he?
John
What are the
and
odds?
Lucas.
Jose and Herbert, you always work together.
Yeah, I always work with Jose.
It's made randomly, so I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, actually, I work with the same 3 guys, I guess.
Really?
With Jose, I don't know the name of the other 2, or at least I don't remember.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do something manually next time, but it's all right.
And Mrs. Navis, I have a question.
Miss
If I
Navas.
use Miss
I'm not
Navis.
married.
Oh, okay. So if I try on this website, anything else that it's not, can you tell me? Is that gonna work? Like, could you tell me what is
No,
this?
it won't work. Unfortunately, it won't.
Okay, but it can work. But it's grammatically correct, right? So
Yeah,
I can
absolutely.
apply could, can
You can
you,
say, could you
or
tell me, would you mind? Actually, the next exercise is gonna have a different expression. You can use any expression. You can even say,
Okay.
I don't
Thank
know.
you very
I don't know
much.
where the bank is. I don't know where she works, so on.
Okay, thank you.
if they are from Chile.
No, I ground 14. Can you tell me if Lizzie? Yeah, sorry.
Uh-huh.
Can you tell me they are
Are
from
from Chile.
Chile?
Can you tell me if they are from Chile or what are you saying?
Yes, if.
You need if or WH?
If.
Okay. Could you tell me if they're from Chile? And it says can. Can you tell me?
Yeah.
Can you tell me? Could you repeat that, please?
What he does.
Can you tell me if the children are on holiday this week?
Let me check.
¿En cuál?
Will you study Chinese?
Where you study? Can you tell me?
Where you study Chinese?
Yes, that seems right.
Can you tell me
Where
where
do you study Chinese?
You study Chinese.
where you study Chinese?
Can you tell me where you study Chinese?
Number 18. Can you tell me where the nearest supermarket is?
Supermarket.
Where the nearest supermarket is? Okay.
Okay.
Number 19. Can you tell me
coffee?
If
Can you tell me
if you drink coffee?
Rocio, you're always so happy. I wonder what happened. Okay, how was the practice, guys? Was it difficult?
I'm sorry, was a mute teacher.
That's okay.
No, was very interesting. I mean, teacher. I mean,
Interesting. No, yeah, but was it easy or difficult?
these guys, Jose
Oh, they're funny.
they were,
more or less?
yeah, no, they're going very, very fast. I mean, I have to
Oh.
run.
Okay, you have to catch up.
That's nice. Thank you very much, Jose. I appreciate it.
All right, look at this, guys.
Hey, you're welcome.
You know, look. Now we're going to work with. Everybody mute the microphone, please. I'm gonna mute it here too. All right. Now we're gonna work with the past. Okay. Past. Indirect questions in the past, and we're gonna say. Let's see. For example, here is one question. This is a direct question. And now we're gonna make it indirect. All right. So we're gonna use one expression. Oh, by the way, okay, what are the expressions we use in this case? We're gonna start with that. What are the expressions? We use do you know? That's the one we were practicing, right? What else? What other expressions do we have?
If she go out last night.
Could you tell me? Can you tell me?
Do you mind?
Would you mind telling me? Do you know? You can also, instead of a question, you can also say, I don't know, and it still works. Okay. Do you have any idea? Could you tell me? Could you please tell me? And so on. Okay, if you could take a screenshot of this, these are the expressions, all right? But we already worked with, can you tell me, right? Now I think we're going to use do you know. In the following exercise, we're going to use do you know instead of can you tell me. All right, let's work with the past. Okay, we're going to turn this into indirect. What is the expression, guys? Expression?
Can you tell me?
Yeah, we're going to use do you know this time, I think. Do you know? I'm not sure. I will check. Do you know?
If she go out last night.
If, okay, we have do you know, then we have if, because it's a yes, no question, and now we need a statement in the past. So if she
go
went, because it's in the past. You need the past to go.
Yes.
Went out last night.
If she went out last night. And then question. Okay. Let me see. I think I sent you the email. No, I didn't send you the link. This is not the one. All right, let's do another one. Hold on. If I copy pasted it, it's because it's here. Yeah, here it is. Right, number 2 says, where did she meet her brother? This is a WH question. How would you make it an indirect question then? Okay, do you know? What's the expression?
Where she met her brother.
Met her brother. That's the one. Perfect. Are you ready to do the exercise?
Yes.
Here, everything has to be in the past, okay? Because we're working with the past now. Okay,
the answer is in the past.
It's not an answer, it's another way of asking the question. This is a question and this is a polite question. Both of them are questions. Yes, and this is an indirect question. All right, I will send you the link. You're going to work with different people, but we only have 4 minutes. So we're going to work on some of them and the rest are going to be homework. Okay, so accept the invitation, please. Let's work quickly. We have 4 minutes only.
Did she go out last night? Can you tell me?
No, we use do you know? You know.
Do you know if?
Sí, sí, lo tengo.
Okay.
Estamos, vamos a la segunda.
Esperemos a unirse, que no lo he encontrado.
No, hagan ustedes, no lo encuentro. No me lo
En el grupo de WhatsApp lo mandó.
Sí, pero no me lo abre.
Ah, ok, vaya, ok. Entonces, the number 2. Where did she meet her brother? Esa es la que ya pusimos, ¿verdad?
Sí, sí.
Do you know
where she met her brothers?
She met her brothers.
Met her brothers.
Okay. How was the film? Do you know
how
did
this film?
The film.
Film.
Do you know how the film? Ah, no.
No.
No, tiene que ser. ¿Cómo estuvo la película, verdad? O the film, la film. Ah, sí. Do you know how the film was? Aquí es lo
Meet. Meet her brother. Mm,
Okay.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, mire, mira again. Do you know if they were at the beach?
Perfect.
The beach.
Exactly.
Okay, otro.
Okay.
Number
10.
You had it right. Did Lucy work at home yesterday? So do you know if Lucy worked at home yesterday? I think.
Work.
No, worked. Yeah, with ED, right? So do you know?
That's correct.
Word. Hi, teacher.
Hi. How can you always be
Hi,
so
teacher.
happy?
I'm
Jackety
happy.
jack. Yeah, Rocio is always happy. Well, Carla too.
Rocio is our teacher.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Rocio, are you
Yes.
a teacher?
No, no, not I am.
You
No, I'm
look,
not.
you look like you teach
Yes.
children or something.
Yes, she looks like a teacher.
I used to care. I used to carry babies.
Ah,
at the
that's why
school.
maybe. Carla, where do you live?
Sorry,
Where do you live?
live in Apopa.
Oh, very far away. And who do you get your last name after?
Sorry,
Who do you get your last name after?
my surname.
Yes.
My last is from China.
Yes, right.
My grandfather was Chinese.
Oh, that's cool. We have to go back. Oh, okay. Did you finish? No, right?
No, yet.
All right. Please finish that exercise as homework because tomorrow we're going to be speaking using both of them. We're going to be making the questions and answering the questions, all right? Tonight we focused on the structure, writing them, but tomorrow we'll be speaking mostly. And as I said I wanted us to take a picture, so everybody please turn your camera on. Get your teeth ready to be shown. Carlos, Catherine, Huawei Rio. I don't know.
Say cheese.
I am in darkness.
Come on, Gabriel, turn the camera on. I know, well,
Yeah,
the
I
light.
am in darkness.
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
I need to know how many days in the week we have classes. If
We have classes
because
4
in the
days a week, Monday to Thursday.
4 days.
4 days a week.
Friday, no, we don't have. Fridays are we don't have.
No.
Okay.
Monday to Thursday.
What you gonna do Friday, man?
Monday to Tuesday.
Okay, guys, it's getting late. Please turn the cameras on. All right, get ready, pose. Go like this. Okay, ready? Oh,
No.
Ready.
Wait. Oh,
yeah,
yes.
Gabriel, come on. I had to see you. I knew it.
Yes.
teacher, do you send the picture?
Yeah, yes, for sure. I will.
Wow.
Send it right after
You
class.
don't sell it. You don't sell the picture.
No, I'm gonna send it to all of you.
I wish I was a vampire.
Okay.
I am relaxed.
All right. So, Catherine, there you are. Well, hey, Catherine, come back. We're gonna take it now. Yeah, there you are, Catherine. Pose on the count of 3. 1. Let me see. I have to.
Woo, yeah.
1, 2, 3. There it is. Good.
Cheers.
Should I take another one?
Yes.
All right, one more time. One more time. 1.
Say cheese.
Álvaro. 1, 2, 3. There it is. Thank you. I'll send it to you right now. I'll see you again tomorrow. Okay. Please.
Okay, see you.
Bye.
See you. Thank you.
See you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night.
I only was 24 participants.